Your dream job as a kid.
To be a mineralogist. I don't even know if that's a term, or maybe a gemologist.
The best advice you ever got.
Take things slowly. Don't always be in a rush to get where you need to go, but sometimes just stop and smell the roses.
The biggest risk you've ever taken.
I was at the Ontario Hospital Association for 10 years, knew everything about that place. I had grown up as a leader in that organization, and I left it to take another opportunity.
One thing that keeps you up at night.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen with the pandemic.
One leader you admire.
I do admire Barack Obama. Very intelligent, very kind, leads with his heart.
What message does your older, wiser self have for your 21-year-old self?
Be open to where the road may take you. When I look back at my career path, it was far more windy than I would ever have anticipated. I know my younger self had set dates in mind. By such and such date, I'll be married. By such and such date, I'll have my first child. None of those dates panned out.
One behavior or trait that you have seen derail more leaders' careers.
I would say, not having a sense of integrity and honesty. There's this whole school of thought around authentic leadership. I also feel that this younger generation is looking for that. They're looking for organizations with morals and, that are aligned with their own values.
Your superpower.
I am a pretty good writer. I like to write. I have these visions of, in my retirement, being a freelance writer.
Your weakness or your kryptonite?
Sometimes I can get a bit too invested in something, in that I feel personally accountable. So for vaccinations, as an example, for whatever reason, I feel personally accountable for vaccinating the 500,000 people that live in northwestern Toronto. Sometimes that can be my weakness, because when things get slightly derailed, I just really take it to heart.
Your wildest aspiration?
Maybe it is to be a writer. You've got me thinking now.
Your biggest fear?
My dad died when he was 63. My mother stuck around much longer. She died at around 83. I want to make sure I'm around for my children. I had children later in life, and anyone who's had kids later in life, having kids, you get an immediate sense of your own mortality. Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure that I'm around to see my kids, grow up, get married, have their own kids.
Rule follower or rule breaker?
Rule breaker.
Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Your favorite holiday destination?
Disney. Anybody that knows me knows that I love all things Disney. I know the songs. I love Disney Village. I've run the Princess Half Marathon in costume. I am a real Disney fanatic. And we've just had great family memories as a family going to Disney on vacation.
One book everyone should read?
I'm going to say Goodnight Moon, because I read Goodnight Moon to my brother when he was little, and then I read it to all three children, and I love the fact that it is a timeless book.
If you could have a billboard with anything on it, what will it be?
Actually, Humber has a billboard as a tribute to healthcare workers. Basically says thank you. I think right now that is the billboard that we need.
Dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
I think I'm going to say Albert Einstein.
The biggest challenge leaders are facing today?
Oh, burnout. Right now, burnout is a big issue.
Now I'm going to call it a word, and you tell me what each word means to you in one sentence. Leader.
Authentic.
Life.
A life without love is no life at all.
Dreams.
Dreams are what we aspire to and hopefully someday reach.
Lessons.
Things that life teaches you, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse.
Vision.
Vision without execution is just folly.
Diversity.
Core fabric of a just society.
Motherhood.
It's one of the most rewarding challenges you will ever undertake.
Change.
There is no constant but change.
Passion.
The stuff that life is made of.
Law.
A justice and equality for all.
Health.
Without health, there is no life.
Team.
There is no I in team, and most of our work gets done through teams.
COVID.
COVID will change our world for forever.